It's Entertainment Schmig.
And of course, the big news in Schmig, brought to you by Plaza Motors. Barbie now has adjustable ankles, so she can wear flats.
Oh, yeah. Or isn't it just the feet? Because her feet were like this.
Yeah, her feet had that crazy arch.
Yeah.
But now, see, I joked around that I had Barbie news, and it's a big deal.
It is huge.
So yeah, now you can go.
Oh, yeah,
and put flats. Put flats. It's about, and Barbie's like, thank God, I'm like 72.
I've got plantar fasciitis like you can't believe. And don't even get me started on my bunions.
But may I say, as an aficionado, breasts are still looking good.
Kate Upton, we hardly saw ye. I was scanning all the Instagram pages of all of the stars in the Layover as news broke yesterday that Kate Upton and other people.
Stars.
Well, her one co-star who's supposed to play her best friend / sidekick was just in San Andreas, and she was in all the Percy Jackson movies. Not really a household name. But the guy who plays their love interest that they're fighting over, Matt Barr, posted a picture to Instagram in a car saying, "We wrapped the Layover, headed to the airport. It was fun." It's like, oh, good. What, were you here for 24 hours to shoot one scene in the hot air balloon by the arch? They shot most of the movie, by the way, in Vancouver. So I thought maybe they were going to split it 50-50. No, it sounds like it was 99-1.
Yeah, really.
Come on. But it's all about those tax breaks in Canada. Governor Nixon, come
Get on it.
Yeah.
Forget the governor. It's just he has no clue.
But remember when we talked to Jason Reitman, who, of course, filmed Up in the Air here?
Loves filming here.
He said he would love to come back and film again, but the governor needs to work on tax breaks because it's just there are way more incentives to film in other places, especially Canada.
Got to tell you, if they don't give them, they'll go elsewhere.
Well, yeah, and lots of directors love shooting in St. Louis because it can look like so many places.
Right. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Speaking of...
Unless you're by the arch.
Then it just looks like St. Louis. Speaking of Jason Reitman and Up in the Air, his star of Up in the Air, George Clooney, took his wife Amal back home to Kentucky for a big family reunion. And of course, all of Kentucky went crazy. He was in Augusta. They had dinner at Capriani's on the river. And it's very funny because some girl was there celebrating her 25th birthday and posted a picture to Instagram. On the left-hand side, it's a picture of this girl and her boyfriend. And on the other side, it's a picture of George Clooney next to her at dinner. I'll talk like a 25-year-old. I had the best birthday. I spent my day with my wonderful family and wonderful boyfriend, and George Clooney sat at the table next to me at dinner. Not only that, but he and his family sang happy birthday to me after I ate. So blessed. Happy 25th. Hashtag birthday, hashtag happy birthday, hashtag me, hashtag boyfriend, hashtag love, hashtag blessed, hashtag 25, hashtag old, hashtag pick stitch, hashtag famous, hashtag George Clooney, hashtag singing, hashtag family, hashtag pretty, hashtag beautiful, hashtag lucky, hashtag blessed again, hashtag happy, hashtag incredible, hashtag Maysville,
Come on, lady.
hashtag Kentucky, hashtag celebrate, hashtag yay, hashtag it's my birthday.
Boy, now
Wow.
she's 26 now.
Yeah, right.
God.
Hashtag blessed. You're right. You know, out of all the prayers in the world, God answered your prayer to have George Clooney sit next to you for your birthday. You are.
Hashtag George stay in Los Angeles. Hashtag.
Oh, movies out this weekend. Melissa McCarthy goes undercover for Spy, along with Jason Statham, Jude Law, Allison Janney, also in the film. Insidious Chapter 3. And Dermot Mulroney plays the dad in the film. We're going to talk to him next week, right?
Yes.
After the movie hits the big screen. And Love and Mercy. It's about Beach Boys founder Brian Wilson. Two people actually playing Brian Wilson. So Paul Dano, he was in...
Little Miss Sunshine.
Yeah.
Like the non-talking son.
Right. He plays the younger version of Brian Wilson, and then John Cusack plays the older version. That's in theaters.
It's a really interesting story. I mean, the whole Beach Boys thing.
I'd like to see it.
It's really odd, and, there's some crazy, just terrible death. And, I mean,
lots of tragedy.
Lots of tragedy surrounding, what should be the happy-go-lucky, carefree surfer boys of Southern California.
Yeah, lots
and
of
only
trouble.
one of them surfed, by the way. The rest of them are like, I'm not going in the water.
But we like the beach, so we're beach boys.
Yeah.
And lots of sports this weekend. Saturday, Belmont Stakes. American Pharoah is going to go for the Triple Crown. Also, the second game of the NBA Finals on Sunday. Tomorrow, Stanley Cup in Tampa. Come on, Lightning. Blackhawks won the first one.
Don't even mention it.
You know what, though? I heard NHL people love when the Blackhawks are in it because their fans watch and their ratings are high.
Yeah.
And when other teams are in it, not as high.
And to balance out all that sports, the Tony Awards on Sunday.
Oh!
That's Entertainment Schmig. More at 8:40 and online at y98.com.